The first step before doing anything, I applied the Bellamy Silk Seam 18 inches, 114 grams in chocolate brown. And it came in clips with 4, 3, and 2. So I applied, find them again. I applied the 4 down in here. You can see it really matches this really well, and they have a lot of colors online, and I highly recommend if you're getting married. That way you can have like a lot of like movement to the hair, and you can really do like any type of braiding or any style with them. They are nice and light, they don't pull the hair or anything. And as you can see, I'll show you the one I'm sticking right about here, and applied it right about there, and then you kind of cover it up. And you can kind of just, you can leave it like this if you want to, or you can even use it with a style, and you can see how thick it is in my hand. It's really awesome. So I already kind of applied dry texture spray, at least to help apply the hair extensions and to give it some volume at the root. You can kind of see if I move my hand a little bit, you can kind of see it kind of go up. So the first step is I'm going to section off this hair into 3 sections. The first section is a zigzag line behind the ear. You don't ever want to really use a straight line. It could create holes. So I'm going to section this off. And I'm going to do the same to the other side. I like to use these roller pins or clips. You can see, you kind of see I put the other one, but don't worry, we will hide that. Creating a zigzag line, sectioning it off. And then if you feel overwhelmed when you are styling hair, I always recommend sectioning it off kind of into a puzzle. So that way everything kind of flows together and it doesn't just seem so overwhelming. So now that we have the 3 sections, I'm gonna kind of gather everything into my hand. And this, I mean, this is so nice and simple, but it's so elegant. I love this type of bun. And buns are kind of my favorite thing to do. So I'm gonna create a loose ponytail right here. Again, I don't want it too tight, so I'm gonna kind of hold it with my hands first and then kind of pinch and pull. And grab like a color that matches the hair or somewhat the same color. Again, you don't want it super tight, but you do still want it secure. And with the extensions, I usually wrap it around 3 times, sometimes just 2. I think I'm just gonna leave it at 2, to be honest. I don't wanna rip the hair or I don't wanna rip the rubber band. So I'm gonna kind of pinch and pull a little bit. And how I pinch and pull, I just kind of take my fingers and I go like this. You don't want it like too slick and too perfect. So now that we have this, I'm going to create a fishtail braid. And to create a fishtail braid, I'm going to take a little bit of the hair on this side and put it over to this section. Then taking a little bit of hair from this side and putting it over to the other section. And you keep creating that, and eventually you will see what the braid will look like. And then try to keep the same sectioning, depending on how big or loose you want it. I kind of take about an inch section because the extensions do help create the hair to look voluminous. And you want to create this braid going all the way down. And if you are interested in getting some extensions, the link is in my description. and the customer service is really good at helping finding the right color to match as well. This is the color I used for my hair, and then it's kind of fun that it actually worked out for the doll head as well. Which side I want to put the braid into a bun, where it's kind of like that, but I also kind of like the idea of even going like that. This is kind of the fun part, you kind of play around with it, but I kind of like it going this way. And now I'm going to take roller pins that look like this. They're a little bigger than a bobby pin, which helps hold a lot more hair than a bobby pin. So first I'm going to take this, pin it at the bottom of the braid into the bottom of the head. I'll probably kind of leave it like right there, and then take another bigger bobby pin and kind of pin it right into there. I kind of like it right about there. See how pretty it is already? We haven't even touched the sides yet. And then take this one right about into there. And so far I've only used three of the bigger bobby pins. And then I'm gonna take this little part and pin it down. Right in the middle, and pin straight up. And then you kind of just mess around with it a little bit. And then you can either leave this little part out, or you can kind of tuck it in. And I'm gonna tuck it in. I'm kind of liking where that sits. Fortunately, this doll head doesn't really move too much. And then you can kind of see what it looks like to the side, which helps because then you can kind of determine if you want to pin up a little bit more. And again, kind of pinch and pull the top. I think I'm really liking that. So now we are going to take the right side. And this is kind of the fun part as well, is you can either kind of do a twist, you can do another braid, kind of do whatever. And then I'm going to leave a little bit of hair out just to kind of give it more of a romantic feel. Again, you can use a bigger bobby pin because you know it's going to be nice and secured into the bun. Laying it on top of the bun. Take my hand this way so you could see. Pinning it. I want the small side to go in first, so I'm gonna go like this. And you can twist the bottom. And you can kind of wrap it around the bun. I'm taking a small bobby pin, just because we are just now tucking in a little bit of the bottom, the little hair that you see right here. You kind of tuck, you don't have to tuck it right on top, you can even tuck it into the braid. And then you can kind of leave it out as well, and we can curl those. And then we're gonna take the left side. And I think I'm gonna braid this side into a 3-stranded braid, taking a couple pieces out. And then it's gonna be nice and because it's gonna cover the hair extensions you put in. See it there? Now you won't. And then what I like to do too is instead of braiding it out this way, I'm gonna braid it in the direction I want it to lay. Because if I braid it this way, then trying to pin it, it's gonna leave almost kind of like a hole. So if you braid it in the direction you want it to fall, it's gonna lay a lot nicer. Again, doesn't have to be perfect. Of that, and before I pin it, I'm gonna kind of pull the hair so it doesn't lay so tight. I'm gonna kind of pin it right about there. You take a small bobby pin. I like to pin it right there first. So 1, 2, and then 3. So we got the 1, and then I'm going to pin it right in the middle. 2, the bun on the side. Again, you can leave it out and you can curl it, but I'm going to pin it over here with a small bobby pin. Really like how that side is falling. She had braids in before, so sometimes I don't have to curl these little pieces and sometimes I do. But sometimes I just twist it with my finger. Kind of push it up, make it softer. And this is what it looks like in the front. And then you can always add a little hair piece as well, which I will grab. I'm gonna put this one in. It doesn't have to be right in the middle. I think I kind of want to push it into the side. And then these are really nice because you can kind of move them around to where you want them to fall. I like where that is falling. And this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will chat with you guys later. And if you are interested in seeing more of the extensions or purchasing the extensions, I have the link in the bio. Hope you all have a great day. Bye.